nigga try to battle me, but all they do is flatter me. I ask them, hey, what happening? I'm laughing while they chattering. I'm busting, they be scattering. You know you looking at a king. Super clean in the new drop stunt. Nigga talk shit, but it ain't about nothing. You'll get your ass kicked if your mouth keep running. Keep talk slick about the south, we coming. Say what you want, but the south we running. Niggas still trying to ball out, we done it. My wrist so bright and my neck so sunny. When I tell her let's go, she don't back up from it. All the whip so froze and my wrist so froze. Ain't no problem with the whole.
What's up, you guys? This is RJ. I got a really epic battle here with Shofu, the man himself. Y'all know this guy, I'm sure you do. He's got a lot of subs, and he's a really great battler, especially at black and white and stuff. And as you can see, there has been previous Ubers released down to the OU style of play in black and white, so there's a lot of really good-ass pokes that you can use now, and obviously we're using those since you got to be prepared for them with other good pokes. So yeah, I start out with my Zuzuruken here, and we actually battled this a couple times, and this is the rematch. And I figured he was going to Will-O-Wisp, and I carry the Lum, so I figured it could be, I could get a free D-Dance up. But so I go for the crunch right here, and he goes into his repushing, and he takes that like a beast. So, you know, it's meh, whatever. But I'm gonna go for the drain punch, which I probably just could have switched out, but I didn't want him to start bulking up at least. So you know, I wanted to start getting as much damage as I could, knowing that I might be able to 2-hit KO if he starts bulking up. But you know, it didn't really work out that way because he just goes straight for the drain punch. So I'm going to predict the Mach Punch right here and go into Schwagman because I resist it. And as you can see, I will take absolutely nothing from that. So that's really good. And I think I'm going to predict the switch and put up a sub right here if I'm not mistaken. Yep, I do. And I'm going to go for the air slash, and right here I'm kind of dumb and I didn't notice that he was faster than me, and I'm not really used to these new pokes yet because I never used them because I never played Ubers in Gen 4 or anything. So you know, I didn't really realize that Darkrai is actually slower than Shaman, but you know, that's all good because I mean, I am going to die right here, but I did get a bunch of damage off on that Darkrai, and that thing, and you know, Darkrai's are just beasts. So now I finally realize that he's Scarfed, so I go out into Big Papa, and I'm going to go for the Curse because I know he's going to switch out because Dark Pulse would do absolutely nothing to me because Snorlaxes are just gangster, straight up. And they like it when you call him Big Papa, obviously. Look at him, he's like waving, he's like, yeah, you call me Big Papa. No, I'm just kidding. But I go for the Curse again as he goes for the Will-O-Wisp, and I predicted that, but, you know, as Snorlax do, I carry Rest, so I figured I could set up pretty well by the time I had to worry about the burn and whatnot. So I go for a Curse again, and I knew the Darkrai was Scarfed, and I thought he would go for the Focus Blast, but you'll see. Freaking after turn effects are annoying. But yeah, he goes for freaking Trick, so that sucks, but luckily I figured I could kill with a burn from where he was anyway, so I did go for Body Slam that turn, so I wasn't locked into Curse, and I am able to kill off the Darkrai, which is really, really good because that thing would have definitely gave me problems if I hadn't Body Slammed right there. So yeah, that was just really good for me, although my Big Papa is pretty much useless now. So he goes into a Spiritomb to make me switch out so he could get off a sub for a Shaman, because if I would have stayed in and kept body slamming the Shaman, I could have got the pair of hacks and that would have been freaking epic. But you know, it's whatever. So I send in my straight Sagan here, and I go for the Ice Punch since it's 4 times super effective, as he goes for the Air Slash just to kill me off, and that's fine because I just wanted to make sure that thing did not have a sub up, because a Shaman with a sub up is just evil. Like, I mean, the type coverage that those things have are just absolutely ridiculous. So yeah, those things with a sub are evil. But anyway, I send out my Deoxys A, my Lasers, and go for the Ice Beam, just thinking, you know, I mean, I figured it'd switch, but this thing has such high attack, I figured it'd do a lot to anything, except for this Spiritomb, which is like the perfect counter for Deoxys A, because the 2 physical moves it has are Superpower and Extreme Speed, which don't hit Spiritomb, and the other moves are Ice Beam and Shadow Ball, so, you know, Spiritomb would take both of those like a beast if it's specially defensive like this one. So I figured he was going to go for Sucker Punch, but he actually went for Pursuit, so get hit with that, and that would have killed if I didn't have my Focus Sash and whatnot. So I go back into Big Papa right here, and I just go for the Fire Punch, just to, you know, just, I don't know, really just to do something. And I figured, and he sends in his Don Fan, and I know he's going to set up rocks right here, so I was just going to go ahead and go into my lasers, because I know he probably has Ice Shard as well, but I have Extreme Speed, so, you know, might as well get in a move while my Deoxys still can, because I don't have a Rapid Spinner or anything. So that's what I do. I go for the Extreme Speed, and it doesn't do much at all, because Don Fans are pretty freaking bulky, so, you know, that's whatever. So, I believe I'm going to send in my, I send in my Zapdos right here, and Zapdos is the MVP of this match, because right here I was feeling pretty bad, like I thought I was going to lose for sure, but, I'm going to speed this part up a little bit, and, yeah, because I'm going to get off the sub after, well, once I see how little the Ice Shard does, realized that I could set up a sub and he couldn't break it. So he switches out right here, which was probably a good move, as I go for the sub, which is even better for me, because the Spiritomb's only attacking moves are Pursuit and Sucker Punch. So I believe the Sucker Punch would only be a 2-hit KO, and Pursuit by itself is like a 3-hit KO on my sub. So that's really good for me, because I'm able to, although this is somewhat stally, I mean, I really didn't have much other choice besides, and I'm able to just start doing a bunch of good stuff with this Zapdos here, and I'm gonna, you know, just let it play, because it's rather long, or it's, you know, kind of lengthy, this stalling part right here, but I'm not really stalling since I'm attacking and whatnot, but, you know, whatever, I'll just turn up the music and let y'all watch it.
To my flight late, had to take a ice break. Wake up every morning, jumping something white on white, okay? Really, I don't like the date. Get me at the club, okay? Better late than never. Fix your face so you will get replaced. It's only the first date. I hope that you don't be late. Pressure walk throughout the party, fall off in that thing late. I'ma make them boys hate. Push it, got that long game. Spend the night with me, I guarantee you go to work late. My bills will never pay late. I ball all night, wake up late. Admit me, that's your beat.
Alright, so he realized that his Spiritomb was probably going to die, or it couldn't do much to me at all, so he's going to switch out into his Don Fan and just start going for Ice Shards, and you know, as you've already seen, that would not be able to KO my sub, as you can see right there. So I go for the Heat Wave, and I get a crit and take him out. So, you know, it's not really a big deal, because I definitely could have stalled that thing out and killed it eventually anyway, so, you know, that really didn't have much bearing on the match at all. So, he sends in his Rapupu, and he goes for the Mach Punch, and that still doesn't KO my sub, so I get a free T-Bolt off on this thing, and that's, you know, never a bad thing. So, I believe I'm going to keep going for T-Bolts here now that his Don Fan is gone, and I have nothing to worry about him absorbing T-Bolts or whatnot. So, my sub finally fades from the Mach Punch, and I'm going to keep going for T-Bolts and whatnot, and, you know, my main goal right here is to just keep that sub up, because, one, I don't want to get Will-O-Wisp by Spiritomb, and two, from what I can see, he has nothing to deal with me. I mean, right now I believe the pokes he has left are Spiritomb, Shaman, Manaphy, and this guy right here. And Manaphy has Ice Beam, which would definitely be able to kill me, but I have Thunderbolt, so, you know, I don't really have to worry about that too much. And this Rapushin right here can't hardly break my sub unless he goes for Payback like he did right there. And as you've seen, Spiritomb can't do anything to me. So Zapdos is just still a really, really good viable physical wall, despite having the Ubers introduced, because it can deal with a lot of stuff, especially the sub-roost set like I got going right here. So he's finally going to send in his Manaphy right here, and I figured he's going to Tail Glow, knowing that my T-Bolt would not be able to kill him, but I was not very worried about that at all, because I am packing a Scarfed user that you haven't seen yet this match, so I know I'm just going to go for the T-Bolt to do as much damage as I possibly can and just let my Bird Brain die right here. So Bird Brain, you were a beast this match. Like, you saved me from the grave. I thought I was done for, but you definitely pulled it out for me. So yep, his Fiona, which the Manaphy, those things are crazy. And if y'all didn't know, Tail Glow is actually a +3 special attack raise now instead of a +2. So Manaphy is just more broken than ever. I mean, just, it's ridiculous. Like, you know, and it has hydration in the rain, so any status effects are automatically healed, which is definitely a beast. But yeah, as you can see, my Garchomp here is actually a Scarfed, and I don't think I've ever gotten 2 outrages in my life. You know, that's just freaking gay for me, because if I wouldn't have got that outrage, I would have been able to hit him, and it would have taken him down to where he couldn't have set up a sub, and that would have been game pretty much, as long as I didn't get confused on the next turn. But of course it doesn't happen like that, so I have to go into Big Papa here to just basically fodder him so I can send back in my Garchomp without confusion. So, you know, he does live the Seed Flare, but he's just going to die for the burn, because I did have Fire Punch, and that would have been really, really nice if I would have been able to take out his sub, but that didn't happen because he didn't miss Seed Flare or anything like that. So, yeah, I did have Fire Fang, but, you know, I was thinking about it. Fire Fang is only base 65, and super effective damage doubles the damage, so it would have been equal to a base 130 move, and Outrage is a base 120 move, and it's also Stab, so I believed Outrage would do the most damage. So he does go for the Seed Flare, and it doesn't kill me, and I go for the Outrage, and he lives with, like, I don't know what that is, but it's definitely not much, and he goes for that safe Air Slash and takes me freaking out. So that was just a really good game. Went down to the last move and shit. So, you know, Shofu's a great battler. Make sure y'all check him out, and I'll leave the link and all that shit. So rate, comment, sub, and later, guys. Peace.